Hello lovelies and welcome to today's video. So I'm doing a Project Life video, but I'm doing one a little different. So I'm doing a grab 5. Now this is something that's been around for a little while, and basically you grab 5 products and you make sure you use all of them in your project. Now I've said before, when I do a layout or especially a Project Life spread, if it's not on my desk, I'm not going to go use it. So I tend to only really use what's within close distance. So it makes sense for me to go and grab 5 things to use specifically on a project. So what happened is I was cleaning up my stash and I found all of the product sets that I've bought from the reject shop, and I recently, thanks to some videos from the lovely Jen Hall, finally figured out how to store them. And I found all these awesome sets that I really wanted to use, and I had one in particular. Only problem, and I had it out ready to use. Only problem was, by the time I printed my photos, I worked out that it just wasn't going to work. They didn't match very well. It was a very purple, very girly set, so I'm still determined to use it. But yeah, it just wasn't going to work for this. So what I did is I went and grabbed 5 different products, and that's what I'm using. So I grabbed some washi tape because I find I don't use washi tape nearly enough. I grabbed the Snap set, Simple Story Snap set, So Rad. I grabbed some Simple Stories Alphas that I have a whole collection of, so I grabbed 2 that were very similar in colour. Goodness, what else did I grab? I've forgotten already. I grabbed a random sticker sheet that I found in my sticker stash, and then another thing I found while I was cleaning up was these awesome sticker books. This one I believe is from Kaiser Craft. I've got about 4 of these and I haven't cracked any of them open. So I decided to get this one out and see if I could make it work. And yeah, so those are my 5 products that I'm using, and as you can see, I've gotten my cards out and I've placed them with my photos, and then I'm just starting in. So this is that sticker book. It's got some really good generic things that I could use for my whole spread, and because they're in black, white and grey, it was fairly neutral and I was able to make it work. So thankfully I had enough of these letters to do some titles on my photos and to do my title card. So this is week 4, I believe. Yes, I'm only up to week 4, but I am consistently getting them done. So I'm determined. I will get caught up. I will definitely get more of this year done than I have of any previous year. I've been really slack with my Project Life. This year, I'm definitely getting back into it though. I'm using my Kitaholic kits to do at least 2 a month, and then I'm finding that I'm wanting to do them more in my free time as well. So I'm determined. I'm going to get caught up with Project Life, and I'm even thinking of cracking open last year's album and getting more of that done. So I'm really on the ball. So this is using that sticker book as well. I did go and get another thingy of washi because the first one I had was too thin, and I wanted like a bigger section for my title card so I could put my words. And then I used the white gloss spray from Medina Wakely so I could get some splatters. So I'm not restricting my page to the 5 products I've picked, but I am making sure I use every one of these 5 products. So as you see, I went and picked up the gloss sprays. I went and got some puffy hearts from my stash. This is all stuff that sits on my desk within arm's reach, but it's the other things that I went and collected, like the sticker book and the snap pack, so which is the card. So I made sure to get all these. So this is another picture. This is what a save. This is just Will having a training session with his coach, a one-on-one session. And I've run out of E's, but I just used a backwards 3 because it was really cool. And then these are the Kaiser Craft Tiny Alphas. I love these. I really need to get more though. They're just really good for filling in titles. Now when I have lots of space on a photo, I like to be able to embellish the photo. And in this case, do a big title. And I think I've already done the other one. I'm not sure. I think I did it first. There was a card that said eat, sleep, play, repeat. And so I just cut it up and I did eat, sleep, train, repeat. So I just, used the words to write train. And, maybe I haven't done it yet. Have I? Or was I gas bagging when I did it? Because I did get my husband's help because I wasn't sure where to put it because I'd run out of room. But yeah, so this is a filler card, and for this I've just grabbed one of the quote circles out of that sticker book. And yeah, just using a few of the stars, or puffy stars from, again, my sticker stash. Now I'm just looking for something to put on this card. This is some offcuts. When I cut, no, I must have done it because this is an offcut from it. So when I've cut up that card, it left me with some offcuts, and because I like them because they match, obviously. They suit the other photos and the patterns because they're cut from the same thing. So I tend to keep them and make little banners or something out of them. Now, this is what I love about this book. It has lots of phrases and things in it, so I was able to use a lot of those. That's why I thought it would be perfect for Project Life. And that one just said, "You've got this." So, yeah, on to the second side now, which, as always, tends to go faster than the first side. So this, I'm using one of the stickers from that summer sticker sheet, and this is just a picture of Will at the beach kicking the ball around. This one, so if you watched my week 3 video, you would have seen a picture of me painting or drawing Justin Bieber's tattoos onto Will. This is the following week, and Will decided to recreate one of Justin Bieber's CD covers. So he painted the background himself, or he drew it, I painted it, and then we hung it up and we took some posed pictures in front. And so I'm just going to journal about that. So this isn't a 4x6 space, but I knew I wanted to add the journaling. So I've got a 3x4 photo attached to a 3x4 journaling card. And I've cut out this little guitar that was on one of the cards. And I've just put the journaling in, adding a few stars, and then that's going to go in the 4x6 pocket. So I know I really wanted to journal that story on there because, in years to come, it's going to be fun documenting and retelling his Justin Bieber obsession. So I'm doing a journaling card here because if you see the photo above, beside, and below this journaling card are all very, very similar. They're all of Cooper. The top card and the top photo and the bottom photo, you can't see the bottom photo yet because my setup has slipped down again, and every time I move it, it just gets worse. So I have to wait until I get a proper connection to make, anyway, I've got to fix it. Basically right now, the more I try and fix it, the worse it gets. But so that's why you see me picking up the bottom 2 photos and putting them onto the top of a white card so you can actually see when I work on them. But the top photo, the bottom photo are pictures of Cooper in his little sensory bubble. On the top one, he's laying on the floor with the body sock at his feet watching Toy Story, I think it is. And in the bottom one, I believe he's laying on the gym ball bouncing while he's watching his iPad with 2 of his trucks. And the picture beside it is him getting fitted for his orthotics. So I'm just writing that it's a sensory thing because these are just things Cooper does when he's in his little sensory bubble. So when I tend to have a few photos that are similar or from the same event or something like that, I tend to put them, not next to each other. But as you can see, if you were to cut this in half, I've got 3 photos on this side that are all the same with my journaling card. So if I'm going to have a few photos and I'm going to journal about them, then I'm going to put them all together, and so they're sort of surrounding the journaling card, if that makes sense. So that way your eye sort of goes around the photos and the journaling card, so you can sort of see that it's all connected. I hope that makes sense. But basically that's my thought process when I do something like that. So I've just used that sticker book again, and I've just put in a circle. No, it wasn't a circle. It's sort of like a half circle tag. I was going to put it in the top corner, but I didn't want to cover up the TV because you can clearly see he's watching Toy Story. So I've moved it down and put it in the middle, and it's just that sticker just says "Keeping It Real." And this is the sticker, the photo down the bottom. So I'm using that sticker book again. I love this sticker book. I really have to pull these out more often because they're so great, especially for Project Life. So that's actually going to be it for this layout. So as you can see, I have managed to use all 5 things, and it really helps me do this Project Life spread and helped it come together really quickly. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back real soon with a new video. Bye for now.